Good morning. Why Florida investors are moving their capital to Texas? Well, for years, Florida has been a major magnet for real estate investors chasing sunshine, population growth, and strong rental demand. But as the market matures and prices climb, a growing number of Florida based investors are now redirecting capital to Texas, seeking better yields, lower taxes, and scalable opportunities. And at Medallion Funds, we're seeing this trend firsthand as investors trade the beaches of Miami for the booming corridors of Houston, Austin, Dallas, and San Antonio, the Texas Triangle. Here's why this capital migration is accelerating and how Texas is becoming the new investment frontier. Number one is tax and policy advantages. Texas and Florida both lack state income tax, but Texas often wins on property tax offset and commercial incentives. So many Florida investors are discovering that Texas municipalities offer aggressive incentives for job creation, development, and investment in industrial, retail, and multifamily projects. Plus, local governments in Texas are more pro business, which can help cut through red tape that often delays permitting and approvals in coastal markets. Number two is population and job growth, the engine behind all of the returns. Florida's population boom has plateaued while Texas continues to add nearly 1,000 new residents daily. And the influx of corporate relocations, tech firms, and energy expansion, especially around Houston's energy corridor and also in Austin in their tech hub, has created massive demand for housing, logistics, and office space. So for investors, that means consistent rent growth, strong absorption, and lower vacancy across most Texas metros. Number three, there's lower entry costs and higher yields available. So consider this: a Class B multifamily property in Miami might trade at a 4.5% cap rate, while a comparable asset in Houston could still offer 6 to 7% with lower insurance premiums and less exposure to coastal climate risks through hurricanes. Even though we're in Hurricane Alley, Florida is a little bit harder hit more often than not. So similarly, Texas offers industrial and IOS or industrial outdoor storage opportunities at price points that Florida simply can't match. For yield driven investors, that's a clear invitation. Say, come our way. Number four, infrastructure and development momentum. So Texas is investing heavily in infrastructure expansion from the I-10 corridor to Grand Parkway in West Houston, which is creating new development zones and connecting key logistics routes. Florida, meanwhile, faces tighter land constraints and more regulatory oversight. And Texas's pro-growth stance continues to attract developers and institutional capital alike. Number five is the financing edge. So for those who consider deploying capital in Texas, the lending landscape is equally attractive. Lenders prefer markets with strong fundamentals, as well as liquidity. And Texas consistently ranks among the most favored for both bank and non-bank originations. And through Medallion Funds, investors can access bridge loans, DSCR loans, as well as long-term commercial financing structured for cash flow and scalability. So here's the final takeaway for the day. Florida will always be a prime market, but for investors chasing growth, Texas offers the next great expansion story. Lower acquisition costs, faster growth, and a business-friendly governance make it a logical next step for portfolio diversification. And here at Medallion Funds, we help investors seamlessly transition capital into Texas assets, whether that's a stabilized multifamily deal, a retail strip in Katy, or an industrial IOS yard in Brookshire. Please keep us in mind is the concept here. And if you're ready to explore opportunities in Texas, you can visit BillRappOnline.com or schedule a strategy call there today. And we can definitely visit about whatever the project may be. Your next investment just might be in the Lone Star State, and I'm here to help. That is it for the day. Hope you have a good one.